Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. In this video, I'll show you how I've ranked some solo raw gold farms. Before we get started, here's some things you should know. First, this is all instance content, such as raids and dungeons, which are better done solo due to how legacy loot works. No open world mob farms in this list, those are better done in groups. Second, there are two categories, weekly lockouts and hourly lockouts. This list is ranked by gold per minute, so I'll label which is which. Third, you should note that all gold you're going to gain is mostly going to come out of vendoring gear, so make sure you vendor everything you pick up with the exception of a few items that aren't gear and you might want to sell. And lastly, know that the numbers you see here are averages. I've run these multiple times on multiple classes, so your results may differ slightly. Okay, with that in mind, let's get started. Coming in at number 8, we've got Siege of Orgrimmar LFR at 2300 gold and 45 minutes. That's 51 gold per minute. You do get some Motes of Harmony and a few lockboxes, but I didn't count them as the drop rate really varied per run. Coming in at number 7, we've got 2, High Mall LFR and Mogushan Vault's Trash, both at 1000 gold and 15 minutes. High Mall LFR is straightforward, but here's how the Mogushan Vault's Trash works. Pull all the stone quillin and AoE them down, but don't pull the boss. Careful not to let your petrify stacks hit 100, or you'll turn to stone and reset all the mobs. Just do this 10 times for the full lockout. Coming in at number 6, we've got 2, Mogushan Vault's LFR at 1000 gold in 12 minutes, and Iron Doc's Trash at 2500 gold in 30 minutes, both pulling an average of 83 gold per minute. Mogushan Vault's LFR is simple, but here's how you do the Iron Doc's Trash. Pull everything, including the boss, up to this point here, marked on the map, and loot. Don't worry, you won't lose aggro, even if you pull everything all at once, which is exactly how I recommend you do it. It's a bit of a walk back, so here's a macro you can use to die and res at the entrance. Your Hearthstone has to be deleted for this to work. When you do this, make sure you unequip your gear so you're not paying excess repairs. To speed this up, make a naked set. You can macro your gear sets too, which can be helpful. And here's that macro as well. Do this trash run 10 times for the full lockout. Coming in at number 5, we've got 3, Hellfire Citadel times 3 at 9000 gold and 90 minutes, High Mall times 3 at 4500 gold and 45 minutes, and Throne of Thunder LFR at 2300 gold and 25 minutes. All averaging at 100 gold per minute. Nothing special to note about these 3, just complete them on all difficulties. Coming in at number 4, we have Hellfire Citadel LFR at 3000 gold and 23 minutes. That's 130 gold per minute. Again, nothing special to note here, just complete each wing. Coming in at number 3, we've got 2, Blackrock Foundry LFR at 2000 gold and 15 minutes, and Skyreach times 10 at 4000 gold in 30 minutes, both averaging about 133 gold per minute. There's nothing special to note for Blackrock Foundry LFR, but for Skyreach, this is just clearing it on normal 10 times. Make sure to pull all the trash. If you don't, you'll be missing up to 200 to 300 gold. Coming in at number 2, we've got 2, Blackrock Foundry times 3 with 7200 golds in 50 minutes, and Heart of Fear LFR at 1300 gold in 9 minutes, both averaging at 144 gold per minute. Now Blackrock here is my personal favorite, and as promised in my last video, I'll show you how to do this one my way. First off, you're actually going to try to skip as much trash as possible. I've noticed that you can't loot a lot of them, and some have annoying mechanics just to slow you down. With that in mind, go to the wing with Darmak first. Do him and Thogar, then jump down and do Maidens, and run to the elevator. But don't take it. Go left to Hans and Franz. Do this wing while avoiding as much trash again as possible, and once you kill Kromog, get naked and jump in. Here's those macros for you again. This puts you at the raid entrance. Put your gear back on and go to the furnace wing. Doesn't matter if you do Orgord or Gruul first, it's the same time either way. Once you've downed the blast furnace, get naked and kill yourself again. Here's that macro. Now dash on up to Blackhand and take him out, and get naked again and either kill yourself with the macro or jump off into the fire if you fell to the bottom. Run out, change difficulties, and do it all over again. My fastest time was 44 minutes. I challenge you to do better. And finally, coming in at number 1, a real shocker here, Terrace of Endless Springs LFR at 800 gold in 5 minutes. That's 160 gold per minute. This little one-wing LFR is quick and easy. Great for some quick pocket change with little effort. So there's my list of semi-decent to great raw gold farms. But what's the point of ranking them by gold per minute? The idea here is to give you an easy visual representation of what to expect in raw gold versus time from all of these farms. How you make use of this information is up to you, but here's my recommendations. Method 1. If you have the time or only have a couple of 120s, do everything on this list at least once, especially the weekly lockouts. Those give a good chunk of raw gold. Method 2. If you have limited time or you've already done Method 1, just do Skyreach until lockout. It does reset hourly, so you can sink as much or as little time you want here. Method 3. If you have way too many 120s like me, then just do the full Blackrock Foundry times 3 clear on all of them. This is mostly what I did for my gold. Method 4. And if you really don't have time, then just take all of your level 100 plus alts through Terrace of Endless Springs LFR. Something additional to note here is that the Pandaria instances in this list can easily be done on any level 100 plus alts. Draenor, however, I recommend just using your 120s, or you'll be slowed down a lot. I have one more thing for you before we wrap up. Add-ons. Trade School Master, Loot Appraiser, and Saved Instances. TSM, or Trade School Master, is a fabulous add-on that can show you how much stuff is worth on your realm. I'd hate for you to unknowingly sell an expensive item just because I told you to vendor everything. That's a big oops. Loot Appraiser is just that. You can set the add-on to alert you if you've picked up something valuable, and do know that it does require TSM to work. Plus, this has a handy reset instance button. And lastly, Saved Instances. This helps you track lockouts in all your alts. And I mean all lockouts, even emissaries and world bosses. This add-on is fabulous for the average altaholic, or even the hardcore altaholic like myself. This also has a handy lockout timer, and lockout alerts, and pretty much everything related to lockouts that you could ever need to know. You definitely want this one, get it. And that's it. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it if you did, and tell me down below if you didn't. Hit that subscribe button for more coffee-fueled content, and remember, it's never too latte.